Hello everyone, TimeToGrind here, and today we are back with Crab Champions, the amazing crab shooter roguelike, and we're finally doing it. We're finally doing a melee build in the new era of Crab Champions, and I am not exaggerating when I say this is the most OP melee build we've gotten in the entire series, the entire time me playing the game. We got over 70 million DPS, and it's just insane. You definitely need to see it, and I hope you guys enjoy. I hope it was worth the wait. Let's just jump into it. Here we are with some more Crab Champions, and we're determined to do a melee build. So we have the lowest cooldown melee. We have the burst pistol and the black hole, because that would be good for melee, and the burst pistol and the black hole. We don't have prismatic. We're still trying to grind prismatic out. I suppose we're going to see what happens. Abilities are going to explode into drills, which is actually incredibly good with the black hole. But before we get into the run, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Shiva. Shiva is a card-based fighting game with roguelike elements that is super cool. It's what you would get if you combined a fighting game with a roguelike deck builder. Both you and the AI fighters in each combat take turns at the exact same time, and you have to decide whether to attack, block, or draw more cards to your board. And all the different cards do different things, whether you attack or block or charge, and it also takes into account which slot they're in on your board. So it creates some super deep strategic battles because the enemies fight just like you do, using some of the same cards and perks that you have, and I always love when games do that. It makes it feel more real, honestly. You know, most roguelikes, the enemies play completely different than you, but in this, no, you are 1v1 with an opponent that is using the same tools that you have, creating builds of their own. And there's 7 different chakras you can start runs with, and as you fight more and more enemies and bosses, you unlock more powers that help make each run feel different. And although it is an early access, the core concept feels really good and unique, and there's going to be a roadmap put out soon, so if it's something that interests you, then definitely click the top link in the description down below to get the game for yourself, or at the very least, wishlist it. Wishlisting these games helps tremendously in the great Steam algorithm, so if you want to say thanks to the game devs for choosing to support me, it would mean so much. So once again, thank you so much, Shiva, for sponsoring this video, and now on to the run. And we're gonna just get into it. We were just talking about, someone was asking if I would ever do a Beyblade build again, right? Because we've done a lot of them, like the tornado builds, you know, slash Beyblade, whatever we want to call them. And I can't remember, I'm pretty sure that orbiting shot got reworked where they don't orbit around you anymore. They orbit around where they were first shot, which if I think correctly, I think that makes it a little bit harder to do, but you still could with some of the things, but yeah. So shots additional flat damage. I guess we'll take that starting out, and enemies have a chance to drop health when eliminated. We'll take that. And I think we want skill chests. Someone tell me if I'm incorrect. I believe melee shows up in skill. The problem here in this new era of Crab Champions is melee builds were already pretty hard to get, pretty inconsistent. And I believe the new update made them even harder to get. Because they show up less often now. Now, I don't know if there's a weighted thing where if you start getting some, they'll show up more. I don't really know, but we'll try here. Dashing reloads my weapon. I don't, like, I guess. Skill upgrades. I think melee shows up as skill. They also might show up in damage as well. If anybody knows more than I do, let me know. You know, maybe we get maybe we finally take a spiked chest, lose 25% of my max HP. I pretty much never take these anymore because it's like the worst deal in the history of deals. They really need to buff up them. But I suppose at the beginning of a run, losing this health wouldn't be the worst. Still gonna be pretty bad, honestly, just for an epic, right? But we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. But it has been a while since we've done a melee build. And I think even the last melee build we did was on one of the other melees, if I remember correctly, that have the longer cooldowns. Because I know a lot of people have talked about loving melee builds with the, you know, this short dagger thing that only attacks in front of you but has a low cooldown. Because if you make it OP, being able to use it quite often is pretty nice. So we are going to lose 61 max HP. For what, right? You can choose 2 enhancements on Anvil Islands. Weapon damage multiplier increased, but fire rate reduced. I guess I'll take that. I don't know. This is so weird. Oh my. Look how slow this shoots. And I guess I'll just take another spike chest. I don't know. I don't really expect this build to work, but I suppose I'll try. It's kind of like we have like a little marksman rifle now, right? So even if we don't get a melee build, we could still have fun, but I will try. It just comes down to, does the game give me melee, right? Once it does, I feel relatively confident in being able to get something going, at least with all of the new things like the infinite totems that have been around for a little bit, and the newest upgrade totem. Right, but it all kind of just comes down to, will we be shown any melee items? Because they are less likely to show up now, right? Oh my! Wait a minute. Ring of Dividends this early is actually crazy. Getting 10% of our total crystals as a bonus after clearing each island. We might lose because we're at 137 max HP. But I'm gonna try. Also, Aaron Massa, thanks for subscribing with Prime. Always love me some Bezos bucks. Appreciate it. Makes me username makes me think of Black Mesa, the amazing like Half-Life 2 kind of game. I've never actually played Half-Life 2. I've only played Black Mesa, and it is one of the best games I've ever played in my life. Probably because Half-Life 2 is just one of the best games apparently, and that is like just a better version of it as far as I have heard. I think we actually made a review on that game way back in the day when I was a review channel. At least I get something with the Bezos bucks. Get some leaf badges, some emojis. All worthy of your Bezos bucks. Okay. Gain armor if we have no armor. Shops contain more goods for sale. I'm going to take that in hopes that we'll actually find the melee stuff that we're looking for. And there's an upgrade. There's the health totem. Hey, I doubled my health. We brought it back to about what it was at. Okay, we're looking for melee. Max health goes up when we buy things, I'll take. And we will take paycheck. And I don't need to spend all of my money because we do have crystal dividends. Max health up every close range kill. And paycheck. So this is really weird because we didn't really get any damage. I don't really expect to win this. But if we do have a lot going for us economy-wise, right? So, I don't know. We're going to suck right now, but maybe one day if we can survive. I will say all of that max HP is going to help us survive. Like, we didn't only get money. We did also get survivability between doubling up our health and getting a bunch of, HP if we killed people close by. Problem here is I'm probably going to die. They ruined melee builds. No. I think I wouldn't say they ruined them. They just made them way harder to get. Which is, it's I can see both sides, right? Because on one hand, if you're not doing a melee build, the melee upgrades are some of the worst things that you can get, and it sucks constantly seeing them. So I can see on that end. Also, dude, I'm so low. I'm so low. It making sense, but it does suck when you actually genuinely want to do a melee build. Oh my gosh. Because between all the upgrade stuff, like if we can just find it one time, one item, we could have something going for us, right? I don't know if shooting slower but doing more damage is worth it here. We have 400% more damage. But we shoot like 100% slower, whatever the number was. We at least got rid of the poison grub. I am gonna, oh god. gonna say I'm gonna try to go over here, get some of that healing. Ah, nope. I shouldn't have gone for that healing. Should not have gone for that healing. So we try again. Damage for the health that I have. That's unfortunate. I knew that was risky. But at least we have a faster gun again. At least we have a faster gun. Could have been interesting. I liked the drill with the black hole. And we did have a lot of, you know, if we could have survived, our money and health would have been pretty cool. Just got here in time to see you get wiped out. Well, we're trying to do a melee build, so... and I just gambled all my money away. So, not the worst thing ever. Whoa! 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 Okay, we at least got something. Melee damage is increased, but the damage is going to be dealt over time. And health drops. Okay. We got a melee item. We did get a melee item. Let's see how good it is. I don't know. Normally, melee, you want to kill people. I don't know how good that actually is, to be completely honest. But I'm going to work with it. I'm going to work with it. My favorite video is the infinite chest video. That was a fun one. I need to do more of getting a million chests. We've gotten a lot of videos like about that kind of stuff, but haven't always necessarily highlighted it in the title and thumbnails. Melee builds are so fun. I know, I don't normally go for them, and so I really wanted... I know we've been wanting to do one soon, and we had some people in chat really want us to do it, so I'm trying for y'all. I really am. We are going to go to skill, because I think that they show up in skill and damage chests. I want to say, but I am not 100%. Not 100%. And it does just suck to have the damage over time melee on the shortest melee we possibly could get. Because the idea with this is to just be able to, like, only melee. But, yeah. Can't wait for the next update. Hotfix 3 made Prismatic too easy. Hotfix 5 will be harder, but not by a lot. Yeah, I'm all for difficulty. I understand why it was made easier, because it quite frankly wasn't fun. I don't think Noisestorm fully succeeded with what he was trying to do the first time, because everybody just hated the snail, manual gem collection, the, we're gonna hurt ourselves for money. So I'm all for it being difficult. We just gotta see. Also, there we go, melee range increased. Big claws, speak of the devil. Okay, wait a minute. We do need to go health. Especially, that's one thing I've learned, is if you are going to do melee, oh my gosh, more than any other build, you need to be... Yeah, okay, this is actually pretty fun. You need to be... Oh god, no, don't kill me. You got to be healthy. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. Once again, I'm not super happy with the damage over time melee. If we actually get a bunch of other melee upgrades, I'll probably get rid of that one, to be honest. The melee range was really, really good. How's it going? It's going good. I think I saw you follow on Twitch 2 hours ago. So thank you. But it's going good. We're trying to do a melee build. Max health goes up when we buy things. As of right now, all we have is melee range up and melee damage up, but damage is dealt over time. Would hot steam work if you had fire claws? Oh, absolutely. Probably, yeah. I'm going to XL totem just one time for a relic chest. I don't want to throw too hard. I do not want to throw too hard. We do have 2 melee items. But relics are probably some of the best things you can get. Especially early game, depending on what relics you get. So, we'll see. We shall see. I'm still pretty scared to get up close and personal with the melee. So I'm glad we at least got some max HP thing about buying things. But I don't know, I'm still pretty scared. It's still hard to get up close and personal. It's hard to tell how much damage I really am doing. Okay, I mean, I killed that guy. He had half HP. Okay. I gotta say, melee is doing better than I was expecting it. Or I might have said the wrong thing. Oh, there is a secret chest. Let's see. Spread and recoil reduced, whatever. Damage increased if you have an even number of perks. One of my least favorite perks. Ooh! Max health multiplier increased each island. And and we gain armor if we don't have armor. So 2 incredibly good things. We do have an upgrade totem. We do have an upgrade totem. So I could just upgrade. I could upgrade for 556 crystals melee range, which is probably what we're gonna do. Probably what we're gonna do. So big claws. I don't think that counts as me buying something in the shop. Unfortunately. Yo! Yo! Okay, now melee arcanifies enemies. Yo! So our melee range is up 40%. Our melee is gonna do 50 arcane and damage over time. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is the melee build coming together? Okay, we're gonna sell Equalizer because it's the worst perk known to man. In my opinion. We're gonna get rid of Grip Tape. I think we get more arcane. So we're now gonna do 100 arcane stacks and a 40% higher range. I'm still gonna take the damage over time, but I am interested. I am interested. Welcome, welcome. Sivir currently sick as fuck, unable to get much done without needing to rush to the bathroom. YouTube recommended me this at the right time. Well, I hope you have a good time shitting. I hope you feel better, for real, for real. That is not fun. Hopefully hopefully OP melee build. Ah! Stop bribing Noise Storm. I don't know. It's still really hard though. It's still hard. Because I gotta get up close and personal. I don't want to lose these runs. But look at that. I melee them and it's working. Look at that arcane. Look at that arcane. I just gotta be careful not to die. That's why the health is so important. I don't want to die. Okay, you guys ready for this? Auto watch! We're all out! Okay, 2 melee, 3 melee. You're dead. You're dead. It is working out. It is working out. It is working out. Right now. We're in Island 7, though. We don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Sell double key. Damage up for each perk level you have. That would transcend to the melee. And max health up every close range kill. Okay. Okay. I think this might be it, y'all. I think we finally could have our melee build that we've wanted. That we've always wanted. Oh my god, look at my max health going up. Look at my max health going up, y'all. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, we might actually have this going. There should be a grenade mod to where every time you throw, it has a chance to throw a boxing glove. That would be cool. I think a boxing glove skill could be cool that mimics all of your melee effects. That sounds cool. Welcome, welcome, Radon. We're doing good. Glad you're doing good. Oh, you're not in the bathroom shitting. You're, okay, nauseous and vomiting. Oh. Well, I wish you luck with your bodily fluids being expelled. There we go. That. Okay, melee damage up, but damage is dealt over time. I'm just going to take gemstone, damage up every island. So we're getting damage every perk level that we have and damage up every island. And we do need more health. We need more health. Yeah, range is going to be very important. I'm glad we already have the 40% damage up. But look at this. I'm not even going to need to shoot. I'm going to try not to shoot unless I need to. So we can fully see the thing. I think we're finally getting a melee build. I think we are. For those of you guys just tuning in, we've managed to get damage over time on the melee. Melee range up 40%. And 2 instances of arcane claws. So decent chance. Max health up every close range kill. And we will go for money. How does combo work? Combo is just Combo goes up the more kills you get, and then it resets if you take health damage, I believe. And I don't think combo inherently does anything. It increases your score. That looked like a statue. It almost looked like one of those Mega Bonk statues you can trigger and do like a boss fight. I don't think combo inherently does anything besides score, which doesn't really matter, unless you get items that like give you more damage or money based off of combo. In 6, let me catch up on some anime. What anime you been watching? I've not watched anime in a while, honestly. I'm excited for whenever the new season, we're talking about Dio. I'm excited for whenever the new JoJo season comes out, or part. Shield Hero. I think I watched a couple of episodes of that a long time ago. I didn't get into it, but... we're going to say paycheck crystals each island, and we're going to go more health. I think health is going to be one of the most important things we could go for. Love that we're getting 1 free armor per island if we don't have any. Oh, dude, this is so satisfying. Trying to do the melee. Trying to do the melee, and dude, the arcane single-handedly, I think, is helping us here. I think it really is. I don't know if we would have had this much damage without all of that arcane, to be honest. I can't believe we've already got a decent melee build. My own anime? Yeah, we named our cat JoJo after JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Health regenerates for 60 seconds. Man, it's going well though here. Build's going well. Still need to catch up on my hero. Okay. Health regeneration. Block chance would also be good, but I'm going to go max health every island. And I'm going to go for another relic here. Like I said, relic's probably one of the best things you can get for sure. I think there's a crazy melee relic too, if I remember correctly. But I don't know. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure there's a really rare melee relic. But once again, I don't know. I have like the world's worst memory. And I've always been like that, and I don't think the pod helps. Oh yeah, we got a lot of crystals. Gotcha. Cuda is really good. Are the crystal rocks more common this update, or is it just me? I don't know. I haven't noticed that. Oh my fucking god! We got the arcane ring! We have arcane claws! And now we're gonna make arcane strength up 250%. No way we're actually getting a god tier melee build. No way! Damage increased, but critical hit chance is reduced. I'll take that. That's crazy, actually. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Okay. Checklist. Every 25 kills, every 25 kills, every 25 kills, we're going to be gaining 3% damage. So between that, between gemstone, 4% every island, and collector based on perks, our damage is crazy. We're gaining max health multiplier every island. I think we're going to be able to get this done. I think there is... Oh, there's a greed perk for melee. Yeah, that's maybe what I'm thinking of. I am going to risk it. We are going to risk it. Okay, 3 melees kills an elite. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. It looks weird because the damage is over time. But holy shit, dude. Also, are my graphics high? We gotta make the graphics high. There we go. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. So salvage the key. We're gonna take more crystals drop when killing people. I guess I will be no, I'll just take more crystals. I was gonna maybe do more damage when I take damage, but nah. And we'll say max health up at shops. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can't believe I would TTG guarantee seal of approval, but we don't normally do melee builds, so I'm a little bit still concerned. And also we are on a streak of, I think we're on it. We're on a streak of 8. And we've never gotten to a streak of 10 this year. So we're trying to get a streak to 10 before the end of this year. So I'm feeling a little cautious. But yeah, I'm loving this build already. We'll get zigzag shot. And honestly, I think we can, elites are one of the easier things for us to get, I think. I want to say 1 melee, 2 melee, 3 melee. 1 melee, 2 melee. A 3 melee. I just kind of like, I don't know. This is hilarious. 1 melee, 2 melee, 3 melee, 4. And that is the beauty of the lowest cooldown melee, right? Because if I had one of the ones that are higher cooldown, I wouldn't be applying as much arcane, I don't think. Have you ever played Warframe? I played Warframe as a kid for about an hour and a half. I thought it was cool. I just never got into it. I know it's one of those games that you could put thousands of hours in. We're going to say, I don't know if that only works on gun or bullets. I'm going to say just more damage, the more perks that we have. I know Warframe was, and I'll go economy. We were talking earlier, I think right before recording this video, someone was asking me, why did I want to become a YouTuber? And I'm just, saying that ever since I was a kid, growing up watching YouTube, it's all I've ever wanted, and I will do it, and I'll be making videos until it ends up happening, which I think is gonna be soon. I think we're gonna make it pretty soon. I'm feeling pretty confident. But one of the YouTubers I watched a lot, and I think I've talked about this before, is Total Biscuit, and he passed away several years ago to some rare as fuck cancer. But Total Biscuit was a legend for those of you guys that knew him or watched his content back in the day. Yeah, he was great. He was always talking shit at all of the crazy, stupid bullshit all the AAA studios and companies are doing. And shit, why was I bringing that up? Let me finish what was the thought? I don't remember what the thought was. Fuck me. I don't know. I was going somewhere with that. I don't remember anymore. Okay, enemies eliminated at close range are going to drop more crystals. That sounds like something I would enjoy. And we're going to keep going for relics. Isn't there a perk that lets you get higher max stacks of arcane? I believe so. They changed stuff a while ago, so it might just be arcane strength now, but there also might be a arcane stacks. I don't know. I watched Total Biscuit for his Blood Bowl games. Yeah, and funny enough, I have one game in my Steam library. I made a category on Steam called Never Again. I was talking about Warframe. Okay, well, first of all, let me finish my first thought. I do this all the time. I just think a million miles an hour. I have one game in my Steam category called Never Again, and it is Blood Bowl. I got tilted beyond belief as a kid. We had a Blood Bowl league, and that game is so RNG, and I hated it so bad, and that's my Never Again category. I'm sure he made some amazing content for that game. But Warframe, Total Biscuit single-handedly, the Warframe developers single-handedly contribute him to their game not dying. Warframe was struggling really, really hard in its early days. And we're also going to say shops contain more goods for sale, and we'll go to Gauntlet. Warframe was struggling really hard in the early days. And Total Biscuit, covering a lot of indie games, I think made a video covering Warframe and got the game so much popularity that the Warframe devs, especially after he passed, and they might have just been trying to be nice, but they attributed his coverage of the game to single-handedly saving the game. And that's why I was thinking of him. I always think about Total Biscuit. I loved his if you ever see a video on my channel of like, what the fuck is, or like, WTF is Tingus Goose? That's a just total inspiration from Total Biscuit. That's how he used to, you can't heal here, title his like game review first looks. It was always like, WTF is. And I used to always listen to his podcast he had with some awesome content creators. Yeah. Huge inspiration. Do I want to go another one here? Right as I won, the game entered server maintenance. I feel cheated. Okay, this would give us a legendary? Oh my gosh, I gotta do that. It's risky, but I want a legendary. I want a legendary. Gotta be careful. I don't want to throw this run. I do not want to throw this run. I would love more range. We do already have more range than I would originally first expect. Also, just look at the constant max HP values going up as I'm getting these kills. As I'm killing people close to me, I am getting stronger and stronger. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, I'm gonna use my gun a little bit. I'm a little bit scared there. And yeah, I don't think we're going to continue. I think that would be a throw. But okay, so what do we get? Okay, we'll do some daggers when we dash. Can't complain about that. Crystals, piercing wave. I'm actually going to sell this armor because we're guaranteed 1 armor, so. I didn't know where my portals were. Crab champions, but my chat makes my build. Honestly, that's what I love about strat. Half the time I do end up doing a thing that, you know, chat recommends right before. Yo! And okay, so my melee arcane does arcane. Now it is also going to shock enemies. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, are we actually going to do a melee build? Damage up every 25 kills. And then I think there is other things we could get, like the flammable enemies. But I think I'm going to just upgrade melee range for 1,000. That was all I could do. But our melee range is up now 60%. What's the actual range here? Okay, so this is how far away I can be from the enemies. That's actually pretty far. What's the thing that it doesn't do? You have a relic that doesn't allow some form of element. So Arcane Ring is one of the few. I think it's because there's 5 elements. Most of the elemental rings buff up one element and nerf another. Arcane doesn't. I think the Arcane Ring is the only one that it doesn't hurt another buff. We're already close to katana range. Yeah, this is pretty incredible. I will now go ahead in this point say every time I kill someone, they're going to get ignited as well. And block chance and incoming damage reduced. I'll get rid of the normal health regenerator. Maybe that's a mistake. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But we're going to get some block chance. We now have an 8% block chance and incoming damage reduced by 8% because we need to be a tank. But, oh, that was a huge power spike. So now our melee also electrifies, and if I kill anyone, they're on fire. So you're going to be dead. And I'm going to keep trying to upgrade that range. Oh my gosh. Die already. I already think we're on track for the most OP melee build we've ever gotten in the entire series. Like, I think this is going to be it. I really do. This is insane. Okay. So salvage the key. Poison and damage nearby enemies every few seconds. And max health when I kill people close to me. So I pretty much have every element. We've got poison near me. We've got fire when I kill people. We arcane and electrify on melee. So the only element we don't have is ice right now. Otherwise, I already have every ice. Now I understand why everyone is so obsessed about these melee builds. Melee damage increased, damage is dealt over time. I'll take that. I don't know And we'll go Relic. I don't know if that's actually good or bad for us, to be completely honest. We have so many elemental effects, and we have so much damage that half the time they end up dying instantly anyways. So I think it's actually okay, because it's just going to help us against elites. Because we're kind of so OP, we end up killing everybody anyways. And this is on Prismatic too. Don't you guys forget that. I know Prismatic's not as hard as it is, but you need to do a TTG seal of approval. I'm on a streak of 8 though, but maybe. Lightning strength up, poison has no effect. We don't want that. I'm going to say chests have more loot choices. And we'll go elemental because it does seem like a lot of these melee things are elemental. So I guess when we were talking about where all the melee things are, like, yes. I'm curious if they are in the skill or if I was just incorrect about that. But I guess we didn't really think about there being a lot of them in the elemental chest pool. This is so OP. This is insane. This build is insane. This build is insane. Dealing your damage as a damage over time instead sounds like either really good or what I like to call a lose con. It could make me get hit 2 or 3 more times than I need to and then lose. It could be the reason we lose. I'll lose some health. Shots are faster, whatever. More damage based on the number of elements on them. Enemies take a burst of fire damage when ignited. Max poison stacks increase. Arcane strength increased. Ooh, lot I want. We have so many elementals. I think we'll take Elemental Expert. And honestly, I'm going to take Upgrade over the Elite because there's a lot of legendaries that I would gladly take. Upgraded. And we also have just, any of the melee things getting upgraded would be nice too. The fact that we already have 2,500 HP and climbing is great. Every time I kill someone near me, we gain 3 max HP. Oh my, this is insane! This is insane. I know, I will try to get some greeds too, because I do know there's some sort of greed melee perk. Enemies killed at close range drop more crystals. I will not be taking the 1 hit. Nor spike chest. We're going to go speed. Oh, yeah, there is vampire. Yeah, where you heal based off melee kills. Absolutely, that would be good. I forgot about that one, honestly. I might have to time to grind guarantee seal of approval. It is extremely risky because I don't know what a loop 2 is going to look like in this. But it seems to be working out right now. It really does. It really does. 10,000 loops. Get it to a map ride range. Oh, man. Okay. More dashes. Melee cooldowns reduced. I'll take it. Greed totem. I won't be doing a greed totem. This will really be Dio. You're going to go into loop 2 with over 3k health. Okay. So let's see what we got here. Enemies take burst of fire damage, maybe. Extra chests after clearing every 4th island. I'll take that. Damage increased by 20%. Crit chance reduced by 20%. I'm going to get rid of that. We've got plenty of other damage. I'll take care package. Ooh, enemies eliminated close range drop more crystals. I do want shop prices to be discounted. Okay, 25 max health every island is kind of minuscule. I can't believe I'm getting rid of that. But we'll get rid of that for shop prices being discounted. Paycheck. And enemies poison. Oh, more melee, more arcane on melee. We did get more arcane on melee. And I'll get more damage every island. This is insane. This is insane. So is this final boss? This is final boss for loop 1. Okay, here we go. Where are they spawning? Did they spawn back here? Where are my bosses here? This is okay, poison ants. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. It's gonna do a little damage and run. Because I don't want to take 1,000,000 damage getting 1,000,000 poisoned. Look at that. He's still taking it. Okay, there we go. There we go. You should be dead. You guys should be dead. Still got my armor. They're kind of camping in the lava. I don't really appreciate that. I don't really appreciate it. Depending on what the legendaries are, we'll decide if we do a TTG guarantee seal of approval. Because I don't know, knowing this game, dude, like I could just get 500 stacks of poison and immediately lose the run. That's the problem. Is although Prismatic isn't as hard as it used to be, when you get to loop 2, you gotta still respect the game. I see I had 152 stacks of poison here. I'm gonna just skedaddle out of here. Get out of the lava. And there we go. Wow. Wait, no way. Did I get no. I thought I got an extra chest there. Okay, so salvage all the keys. Never gonna get a higher streak without some risks. That's also how we that's also how we lose our streaks, but I see your point. Okay, Helming Blade, Spore Shot, Poison Storm, Fireball Shot, Ability cooldown reduced. I'll take that, but we're not really focused too much on that. It wasn't incredible. And max health after every close range kill. So I'll do it. I'll do it fine. If I lose this, I'm going to crash out. You hear me? But I will go ahead and do it. We're going to get a Loop 2 Prismatic victory here. TTG guarantee seal of approval, trying to get our streak up to 9. Also, while we're here, thank you to all of our VIP supporters. HatchetDaddy, Baltazár, Kaiden, and now Restorb sucks, Snowball rocks. And all of y'all watching. Wouldn't have any supporters if I didn't have people watching. So that's the important thing. But okay. So let's go ahead and loop-de-loop and pull. Because our shoes are looking cool. I was, I think, in one of the last videos, on the collab with Price from Stumped, which as of live recording, that video is not out yet. But by the time this video comes out on YouTube, it will be. As I'm trying to plan content for when I'm out of town. I was trying to explain the joke to Price of what I say every time I loop is saying okay, it's time to loop. I'm gonna loop-de-loop and pull because my shoes are looking cool, right? Because of SpongeBob. And I couldn't remember in the moment as I was explaining it to Price what I actually say, and I sounded so fucking dumb. Because I was like, I started to explain what I always say, and then I immediately couldn't say what I always say. It was a bit embarrassing, but that's okay. Okay, let's go to random chest here. But yeah, we're at 3,500 HP and climbing. So this is pretty incredible. We've still got every elemental effect under the sun. But we're on loop 2, and we gotta respect that. We gotta respect that. I do think I'm gonna definitely start trying to, get even more tankiness. I know we got rid of one of the 25 HP per island, but that's nothing compared to all the other health we're getting. But I'd love more armor, more block chance, damage reduction, things like that. I'll go... Oh! I feel like I'm obligated to just up the damage of the melee. We've given melee damage another 150%. And I'm gonna go damage. You're One Punch Man. Okay, oh my god. But see, just look at how chaotic it's getting. That's what I'm so scared I'm gonna die out of nowhere. I really am. I really am. I need more range if we could get that. We are getting an extra chest every 4 islands now, thanks to Care Package. More melee damage. Okay, more melee damage, but dealt over time. Now we have 600% melee damage. And whatever, doesn't matter. Man, double, but it's Energy Rings, Freezing Ground, and Meteor. I'm going to take that, and I won't XL Totem. I don't want to throw. I'm trying not to throw. Believe it or not, guys. Oh my God, but that's what I'm talking about. I think it's the energy rings. I didn't really pay attention to what that meant for me. I didn't really pay attention to what that would mean for me. In a melee build! Yeah, if I had XL'd this, I think we would have lost. I think we would have lost right here if I had XL'd this. Oh, jeez. Okay. A little bit of healing. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. I gotta be careful. Okay, we're gonna upgrade more health pickups when I kill someone. Yo, bonus crystals would be good, but no, melee range. Melee range, baby. Or range is up 80%. This game's got me by the throat lately. Your videos have been such a good resource. Great to hear, Dolphin. We got a lot of them, so I think this is already climbing up to, I think, our second or third longest running series. I'll take money actually over health. Don't throw. I'm trying. I'm trying not to. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. See, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I just every now and then I take 1,000,000 damage. You can never have enough melee range. You can never have enough melee range. Dude, I think this is the most OP melee build we've ever had. I know we've had a couple really good ones, but this is beyond anything else. More crystals drop when we kill people. And that is Chance Totem. Sturdy totems. Damage. Wait a minute. Damage dealt over time is increased by 250%? I have never seen that relic in my life. I have never seen that relic in my entire life. My melee's damage over time, I'll take it. We'll take checklist. Shop prices are discounted. There were some other good ones there, but heal after killing enemies. It's not vampire, but I'll take that. Yo! Yo! We got vampire on the freaking infinite. Heal when eliminating enemies within 3 seconds of them taking melee damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. 7. I'm going to heal 35 health when killing enemies within 3 seconds of them taking melee damage. Medium enemies are going to be double, large enemies 5 more, and elite and bosses heal 10 more. Honestly, that number is not as high as I was expecting. Oh my, look how far I can be. Wow. 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 Okay, let's see. This is crazy. We might have to do a third loop. I don't know. I might have to give you guys a third loop because this is crazy. This is crazy. How am I feeling about the TTG? I'm supposed probably pretty confident in this TTG guarantee seal of approval. Thank you, Samuel, for the $5 as always. I would say pretty confident now. Oh my gosh. Okay, more crystals drop when we kill people. More vampire. Oh my gosh. And we're already almost at 6,000 HP. This is crazy. This is crazy. What the fuck? Yo! Melee damage increased. So we've got melee damage up and damage over time, melee range, melee doing arcane, melee doing lightning, melee cooldown reduced, melee healing me, and melee damage up now. And damage up on the oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Damage increased after every 10 one-shots. That could probably work for us. That could probably work for us. We're gonna go do an elite here. It looks so weird. It looks so weird. This build just looks so weird, especially because of the kind of delay between the melee and then the kill, between the status effects and the damage over time. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is insane. Dashing repels nearby projectiles. I want the extra armor, but I'm going to do that. I love that. That might protect me. And speed chest. That might get me lower cooldown. Because there is, as you can see in the bottom right, I still have around a second. Maybe a little bit less than a second. All you need is Brawler. Which one's Brawler again? Is that the Greed Relic we were talking about? Oh, there's a Greed. Ooh, more dashes. I'm gonna go more dashes. I'm paying a lot for these perk slots, but... Okay, well, we've got a chance for a Greed. We'll see if we can get the Greed melee one. We'll see. I do have bigger chests, so we have a slightly higher chance than we normally otherwise would. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Dude, I can't believe this build. Because we just don't do melee builds very often at all in this. Okay, all chests are more likely to contain upgrades to your existing loot, but the amount of loot choices in chests is reduced by 2. I don't know if I've seen that before. Workaholic, more crystals drop when killing enemies, but we lose some max health multiplier. Or Slippery Slope, gain crystals, but also lose health at the start of each island. I don't know, Upgrade Ring would be good for the melee. I think I'm gonna go Upgrade Ring. So we're only gonna see one thing per. I've not seen that before. So honestly, could still be good for a melee build, because then I could just hopefully get more and more of the melee, any of the melee upgrades, right? We still have our big shops if we want to see some new stuff. Could go upgrade and drop your gun perks. True, true. I probably need to do that. That's a good idea. I was planning on doing that anyways, but to sell them when I needed the money. But yeah. You could, if you could get more of the time ring. You can't get duplicate relics, unfortunately. Relics are all just one-ofs, but... Wait a minute. Oh, because did I have 5? I'm getting 2 less choices. But what, am I getting 2? Where is... No, chests contain 2 more loot choices, and then chests get 2 less. So they're almost like just more normal. So we're going to just do more melee damage. And more melee damage, bro. Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, I will at this point in time. We're going to sell all of our gun perks. We don't need my gun no more. More arcane on the melee. Oh my gosh, and our melee is gonna freeze as well. So we now officially have every single elemental effect. Melee damage heavily increased, but melee cooldowns are increased. I actually don't think I want that. I think that's one of the few ones we don't want. More damage for the perks. Melee damage up, but damage over time. More dashes. I don't think Assassin's doing as good as I was hoping for. Paycheck. Okay. We got plenty of money. Block chance increased and damage reduction. Ice strength up. I suppose I'll take that. Oh, Ring of Dividends. Ooh. Enemies eliminated at close range drop more crystals. More dashes. Okay, we're OP enough. Let's make crystal dividends really OP. I will XL this. I've never thrown in my life. 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 Never, ever, ever thrown in my life. Never thrown in my life. Never thrown in my life. Okay, maybe I think I'm just, never mind. I actually don't know if I can throw in this run. I actually don't know if I can throw in this run. Oh boy. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Dagger dash. I'll get another one of that. Melee freezes enemies. And melee arcanifies enemies. And more vampire. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm obligated to do a loop 3. I feel like I'm absolutely obligated to do a loop 3. The time to grind guarantee seal of approval only applies to loop 2. Gonna clarify that, right? The prismatic win. I feel like it's better to up melee damage with the damage over time. I don't know how that ring works, but this is fucking nutty. Just a guess, I think you're a little strong. I feel like that is a correct statement here. I've still not taken any damage, by the way. We're still flawless here. We're still flawless. We're still flawless. No, not anymore. We're at 10,600 health as well, by the way. Just look at the right side of the screen. All of the HP that I'm gaining. Oh my gosh. Elemental Expert. And as long as it's not a one-shot. Check Assassin. Yeah, I'll check that. I don't know if the damage over time's kind of ruining that. Last I checked, it was only giving me 6% damage, but it has been a while, so... Because I was thinking of getting rid of that, potentially, if it wasn't performing well. Dude, I don't even think we're losing our armor anymore. Yeah, Assassin's only given us 3% more damage. We just don't do one-shots because of the damage over time. And I would get rid of it, but honestly, the damage over time ring's making me not want to get rid of the damage over time. So we're going to just continue with it. Because like I said, I think it's really just helping against the elites. I have 10, 15, 16, 17, 17, 26, 32. I have 34 melee mods right now. I'm going to XL Totem 2 times for money. You think this build is on par with the Fire Tornado? I don't know. This is feeling like it's becoming stronger than like anything we've ever seen before. To be completely honest, especially with the Vampire. I think the Vampire is truly making this build something special. I just can't. This is crazy. As we go later and later, no, I'll do enemies killed at closer range, give us more money. Enemies at close range, give us more money. Enemies at close range, give me more money. We'll go Gauntlet because I have crystal dividends. So getting more money in the islands is really nice. The only thing that this build could do better on is if I could get some of the relics that give me armor no question asked. Because I'm only getting armor every time We don't have armor. And, so we can't really stockpile the armor. So that would be the one way I would improve this build. We're not allowed to heal on gauntlets, so I want to make sure we don't throw, but we can keep going. Your gun is really putting in work. See, I'm taking a little bit of damage. Little bit. I can't heal. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be taking all this damage anymore. It's going to give me an epic. Just got to be careful of the rings. Now, I do like all the we have been getting damage reduction and block chance, which that's been nice. Even if we don't have all the armor stuff optimal, we have been getting a little bit of that, which has been nice. And then probably going to do it one more time here. Okay. I think this is the last one. Twinned enemies shouldn't matter too much considering of how big of a range we have. Oh, got frozen there. Oh, you guys want to melee? You guys like meleeing? You think it's so cool to melee other crabs? Even with no healing. Still at 9,700 HP here. Okay, so we get... Healing is more effective, I'll honestly take. More damage for all the perks that we have. Sentry turret, money, arcane shot. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. And this is... I guess vampire ends up helping. We'll try once. Okay, what do we got? Okay. I'll take orbiting scythes. We'll turn it... Everyone was talking about Beyblade. We'll get some Beyblade in this. Checklist. Poison aura. More arcane on the melee. Ooh, all turrets spawn in pairs. I've not seen that before, I don't think. Max health up when we buy things. Damage up for each perk level. I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just a casual 10 levels of orbiting scythes. Just a casual. I was Blood Bowl mentioned half an hour ago. First of all, how did you know that? And second of all, we were talking about Total Biscuit. Shop prices are discounted. Oh my gosh! And now melee poisons enemies. Oh my gosh. Chat feed. Oh, I guess you had it up the whole time or something. Get more block chance, more melee freezing. Damage up every 25 kills. I can't believe how OP we are. Healing is more effective. Damage for the amount of health that we have. More paycheck. Enemies killed drop more things. More shock on the melee. And we'll get one more healing is effective. Okay. First time buying a slot for melee. Yeah. I do want more armor. Okay, let's see how fast we kill. Oh my god, we already did it! Dude, having the poison on the melee now, directly, that's pretty substantial. We're going to get more arcane on the melee. We're outscaling the game. You need to tone it down. On phone, it shows me old chat, I guess, with timestamps. Oh, I didn't know it worked like that. We're going to get more vampire. That was 4 Mississippis. Oh my gosh. Blood Bowl stream when? When I'm a millionaire. I already told the story that there's only one game in my Steam Never Again category. So if I'm going to break the one game in my Never Again category, I got to be a millionaire at that point. More melee damage. So honestly, that will happen. So, you know what? It's better than never. Oh my god, we're killing so fast. We're killing so fast. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? More poison on the melee. Assassin ain't doing shit for me, dude. Honestly, I'm gonna kill Assassin here. Get out of here. Sure, more orbiting scythe. Honestly, enhancements now on the orbiting scythe kind of sounds pretty nice. Who knew you could get more health with melee than you could with just using a gun? Oh my! I know. We're all of the max health we're getting thanks to personal space. We've only gained 4,000 HP from personal space, but we have been gaining. We've gained 120 max health multiplier since the beginning of the game, thanks to the ring giving us max health multiplier. And we're gonna go ahead and put damaging on the orbiting scythe. And we still... I'll go for another anvil here. What about Blood Bowl 3? That can't be in your Never Again category if you don't own it. Well, as a kid, when I added Blood Bowl into my Never Again category, that included all future games. All future games. Are the spinning scythes considered melee? We'll consider them half melee. What was even the part that made you rage quit again? I think you were a part of it, Justin. It was when we were a kid, and we all did the big Blood Bowl league, and all the RNG happened, and immediately all my fucking guys got their fucking either dead, they either died, or they got their limbs broken in half. And I don't know. I just had such a bad experience. I immediately put it in my Never Again. We're gonna go ahead and put toxifying in orbiting scythes. I meant for the melee related perks. If you're talking about whether the game considers it a melee related perk, I would assume no. Yeah. But that was a skill issue on your part. There's always going to be a little bit of you know, RNG mitigation, right? I understand that. I played Hearthstone for several hours as a kid. I understand, but no. Blood Bowl, and I'm not going to lie, I wasn't good. So I'm not claiming I was like a god tier Blood Bowl player. And I only got screwed because of RNG. But no, that game is so large amount RNG. And then the fact that like you got to continue in the league, because you don't just like do for those of you guys that don't know, you don't just get to have fun casual matches against your friends. You have to, at least in the one we played, you have to set up a whole entire league that makes you actually like care about your players, and there's consequences to if your players are hurt or killed. So like being screwed for the whole rest of the league because of bad RNG in my first couple games. Even in football and basketball, you can have injuries that put players out and maybe even kill them. I'm not a football or basketball fan, so yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong. I don't know if that argument works on me. You can do casual matches, I think, but where's the fun in that? When you do your first yacht stream, is that when you'll do a Blood Bowl stream? I forgot about the yacht stream. Yeah, well, I'm assuming by the time I've got a yacht, which, for real, I don't think I'll ever actually own a yacht. That is such a dumb point of use of money. But yes, in this hypothetical yacht stream, I'll give you a Blood Bowl stream. I can confirm that. Ever since playing Library of Runia, the words RNG mitigation are red flags for me. I don't... I like how we've all got different trauma for RNG. Oh gosh. That starfish wanted me in the lava. That was pretty scary. Dude, we're almost at 20,000 HP, and we haven't even beaten Loop 2. Does my gun still do? I think I have so much damage, raw damage, that, or damage multiplier, that even my gun's still good. All we gotta do is get him a yacht. Would you ever play D&D? I could see myself doing a content creator or friend D&D campaign for content at some point. I have played D&D a little bit, 5th edition, and then a lot of Pathfinder, 2nd edition. I do like Pathfinder more than D&D. Crystal dividends will really shine in loop too. Yeah, absolutely. Mace shot, armor, crystals, damage to distant enemies. Nah. Okay, we got a bunch of armor here. Hypothetical yacht stream. Why is it hypothetical? Well, more because I don't actually, even if I'm rich and famous, a yacht is not how I'm spending my money. A yacht is not how I'm spending my money. More ice on the melee. More max health when I buy things. More damage for the amount of money that we have. More melee damage. Oh my god! Yeah, we will sell these. Okay, so right now, melee shocks enemies with 100 lightning stacks. We do 900 lightning stacks. Okay, let's see how fast we kill this on loop 2. So this is our time to grind guarantee seal of approval. Surprised we even lost half of an armor. Pretty much lost a full armor there. Who else? Whomst? Whomst hasn't been murdered yet. Did I kill the game too fast? If I break the game, it doesn't count. Oh my god. And there we go. With a time to grind guarantee seal of approval. Now we will do a loop 3 for funsies, because I feel like I feel like we have to. I feel like we have to. Oh my gosh. So legendary here. Extra chest every 4th island. Yeah, we'll take that. And max health every close range kill. So before we continue, we did get our time to grind guarantee seal of approval. So we're tied. We have never gotten a streak of 10. Now, by the time this video comes out, it might already be 2026. But as of live, so we are tied with our highest streak in 2025. If you did a seal of approval for Blood Bowl. Also, holy shit. Hope for the 20 gifted memberships. Holy shit, you needed to see checklist. Holy shit, thank you. What a way for us to celebrate. Oh man, thank you. Make sure you're taking care of yourself for real. But I appreciate the support more than you know. Yeah, checklist, we've gained 434% damage here. Okay, well let's celebrate with a loop 3 here. We're gonna loop-de-loop and pull, because our shoes are looking cool. You know what? Hope, you know where all that money's going to? That money's going to new shoes. I haven't bought, and we keep saying cool shoes. I don't have, my shoes are like 6 years old. Because I just have these New Balance shoes because I have flat feet and I have custom insoles. And I was like, in 2026, we're finally gonna get new shoes. So you know what? That's where your money's going. Get me a new pair of shoes. and it actually gave some gifted memberships to people that are actually in chat. Normally that doesn't happen. Well, hell yeah. Thank you, Hope. For real. Yeah, I really mean my yacht. True, you got me. I'm in the military. I have to help my citizens out somehow. Well, you're already helping out being in the military. Thanks for serving, for sure. Thank you. Okay, let's go to the greed chest to try to. Oh my! I just can't believe. I can't believe how OP we are. But we are hoping to find that greed melee perk. That would be the cherry on top. That would be the cherry on top. Oh, well, we have less. More crystal drops. Amount of loot. Nah, I didn't really think about that. How we'd have less choices. I think what I should do is spike chest. I think that's what we need. So the question is, how far are we going to, or how much money are we going to get before end of loop 3? I would like to get more range. I think without a shadow of a doubt, we can oh, dude, I just saw myself lose a whole armor. That's what I'm saying. We gotta definitely still, oh my God, it's beautiful. Respect the game. Enemies killed close range. Give me more crystals. More dashes. Melee cooldown reduced. Oh, that's pretty substantial. And melee. Oh, we did get a melee range. So now our melee range is up 100%. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'll do anvil here. Okay. Can I get the crystal thing without? Okay, there we go. Last totem. You know what? I can understand. Maybe we try to do more melee builds, honestly. This has converted me. We've done melee builds before. I think this is the build that's finally setting things off for me to start trying to go melee builds more, because this is crazy. This is crazy. You just gotta hope for magnitude for even more range. Yeah, that's the, Oh, are you talking about the one that ups the damage of everything range? The new one? Because, yeah, that would help, probably. I'll do growing on the orbiting sites and damage. It's all because I joined. Yeah, Hope was the one that reminded me to do a melee. So yeah, we also not only can thank Hope for all the gifted memberships, but Hope was the person. Though to be fair, there's a lot of people that's been telling me to do melee, but you reminded me directly. So that's why I just love filming all the YouTube videos live. I don't know, it's so much more fun to interact with chat. Who needs range if you can do melee? Damn right. Damn right. If you could do a fourth loop, would that be a TTG seal? It could, but I don't know. We're so OP. I would feel a bit. I feel like it wouldn't be deserved finally getting our streak of 10 that way. We'll go melee damage. Hope gets captured. Does that mean the enemy is Hope? Also, thank you, Samuel, for the 5 buckaroonies. Okay, melee damage increased, melee cooldowns are increased. I don't want that. We'll just buy more armor. We got so much money at this point. More dashes, paycheck, melee range. I don't really need more care package. I'll get another healing is more effective. Enemies drop more crystals, close range. Block chance up and incoming damage reduced. More freeze on the melee. More damage for the money that we have. 2 million is wild. I know, dude. Crystal Dividends is going hard. Vampire. Damage for all the perks that we have. More crystals drop. Elemental Expert. Okay, I'm going to save some money so Crystal Dividend keeps going hard. Okay, let's see how fast we kill. Just with melee. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm glad we just keep buying the armor. Oh my god. This is insane. Salvage the key. Damage after each island. And more vampire. That's what we need. We need as many of the melee perks as we can. I'm totally going to put that in the thumbnail. However many melee perks we have, I'm going to be like, 100 melee perks in the thing. Do another loop after this. It would be fun. We do got a lot of stuff we got to get to this stream, but I don't know. Melee damage up. We're going to go anvil. Because at a certain, I mean, it would be cool to get more and more range, but at a certain point, it's like, how much more OP can you really get? You know what I mean? Because I'm still just pretty much clearing every single wave within 1 or 2, right? Elemental expert. At a certain point, it gets boring. Yeah. We're on loop 3, so we finished 2 so far. We're going to do persisting on the orbiting sites. Yeah, let's count. We're at 14, 20, 38, 40, 52, 62, 67, 69. 69. 69 melee perks so far. Look at my max HP. My max HP is 34k. My money is OP. Everything is OP. For a subathon, you should do a loop until you die stream. That would be pretty fun. Not going to be a subathon most likely. But we've almost hit our 400th Peglin episode. So we're filming episodes 300 and we already filmed episode 397 and 398. Next week, we're going to record 399. And when we return, the first stream back from my vacation, beginning of January, we're going to film a big special 400th episode for Peglin. Still trying to get ideas for it, but it'll probably be a big like 4+ hour video or something. But yeah. Also, we're going to now say, I guess more crystals when killing people. More when they're close. And more damage for the money that we have. It's actually 6-7 because of 7, 8, 9. 6-7. Ha ha ha. How many kills do I have? I have almost 4,000 kills. More loot choices could be nice. To be honest, it doesn't matter too much because we have upgrade ring. So we just end up getting a ton of upgrades, which is kind of perfect for us. Enemies. Actually, at this point, I'll discount shop prices more. I'm gonna go for greed. Though, yeah, I suppose more loot choices would help with the greed, because we are still trying to look for the last greed. That one melee greed perk that apparently exists. But yeah, in terms of like a subathon, limited loot, no. Yeah, the last subathon we did was the April Fool's subathon. Was so much fun. I don't have any plans for another subathon anytime soon. Definitely, maybe we'll do one in 2026. We'll see how it goes. Ice strength increased. Vampire. And then we're gonna just honestly upgrade melee range. Nice! I upgraded melee range by 3. It's now 180%. Okay, let's see how close I have to be to the skull. Look at it! Are you for real? 8 million DPS. From over here with my melee. That is insane. Gemstone, Survivor, more dashes, more ice strength, more crystals. This is crazy. More melee damage, but it's over. Oh, okay, okay. Chests contain more loot choices. There we go. Damage increase for the money that we have. Ice strength up. Poison aura. I know, it's not even really melee anymore. Snatcher. Let's go ahead and sell. I forgot I had a sentry turret at all. I haven't really noticed it. Health is power. More poison on the melee. What else we got? What else we got? What else we got? More dashes, more poison on the melee. More crystals when we kill people. More ice strength. More damage for the health. More block chance. And then ice strength, ice strength, ice strength. We'll go to 3 mil. Oh my gosh. And we are at 48,000 HP. Let's see how fast we kill. This is crazy. This is so insane. I don't know how we could get more OP from this besides increasing melee range, as I've been trying to do. That's the most noticeable way I think we can increase the build. Damage up for each perk level that we have. More vampire. I need as many melee things that we can. Like, I feel like I could just start standing still. Like, I don't even really need to necessarily move around anymore. Get an extra chest thanks to care package. Melee damage increased. Melee damage increased. Melee damage increased. Okay, upgrade chest. I'm gonna just stand still. And there's projectile people, so we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna not even dash. I am losing armor doing this, but it's to prove a point. It's to prove a point. Come here. I'm not even going to shoot. Come on, pumpkin. Get a little bit closer, please. I'm trying to prove a point. There you go. Oh, and Crystal Dividends is getting more and more OP. More lightning on the melee. This is insane. I mean, especially with the dashes, too, because I practically can just, like, fly over the entire map and clear everything here within... I mean, just way too fast. And we have now 50,000 HP. 50,000 HP. Shop prices are discounted. Absolutely going to XL totem on the upgrade chest here. Why wouldn't I? I can handle anything, apparently. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. They're already all dead. That was a 2XL. I XL'd twice there. Remember what my gun sounded like? Damage up for the amount of money that we have. We could get Dagger Dash, but now we need more melee lightning, I think. And max HP on close range kills. I think HP can go around 5 billion, and then it starts bugging out. I feel like that would be a really hard thing to do, honestly, right? Because there's, like, money, there's percent-based increased... percent-based increase items like the Crystal Dividends. But I don't think there's a percent-based thing with... Well, I guess you have the HP max health multiplier, I mean. Ooh, melee range. There we go. From the secret chest. Melee range. Melee range. I was hoping for 4 melee range. 3 melee range. My melee range is now 240%. This is insane. Okay. What is our block chance? We also just casually have a 44% block chance and reducing incoming damage by 44%, you know? Sure. Flammable enemies, upgrade, more melee arcane, more Grim Reaper. Elemental expert, more dashes, money is power, ice strength, health is power. There is a more totem perk, and there's a relic to make them more favorable. Oh, what? Were you doing what? The doubling of health? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I was trying to think of a way to... Yeah, that makes sense. That's hilarious. What did you do? More melee cooldown, damage up for money. More vampire. This is just crazy. Poison aura. Shop prices are discounted. Damage up for the health that we have. I maybe should have bought more of that. Damage for the money that we have. Okay, fire strength increase. I don't think we need scavenger anymore. I think vampire should carry us. We'll go fire strength. Max health up when I kill people. Level up would be fun, but we're a little bit late. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! And now we're getting fire on the melee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Tied it up with the lightning. Oh my gosh! How many melee perks do we have now? 20, 40, 49, 52, 67, 80, 89, 109. We have 109 melee perks. Crazy. And we gave Orbiting Scythes growing. It's interesting that the enhancement totem counts as buying something, but the upgrade one didn't. I'm honestly just dumbfounded with how OP this build has gotten. More ice on the melee. More vampire. So the question is, how many melee perks? How many melee perks can we get by the end of loop 3? Dude, our range is insane now too. This is crazy. Streamer loot, a little bit late. More melee damage. Okay, how close do I have to be to that gem to hit it? Okay. So I still don't have like map range anymore, or yet, but hyping this. I know, yeah, I still don't fully know how much the hype feature does on my videos, but I appreciate all of you guys that have been doing that. For those of you guys who don't know, YouTube, I think, allows you to hype 3 videos a week or something. So always appreciate y'all utilizing those for me. I don't think we've ever gotten enough in one video to go up on the hype leaderboard, but I'm sure YouTube counts it as engagement. We're also at 69,000 HP. We just a second ago we're at 50k. So kind of insane we're already up to 69k. We're going to put flaming on the orbiting sites. Fighting elite. This run is ridiculous. Yeah, this is crazy. This has been so much fun. This has been so much fun. Care package here. More poison on the melee. I'll get block chance and stuff. And hey, Mr. Sloth Up, thanks for following. More fire on the melee. This is insane. This is insane. Elite's getting one-tapped is wild. Absolutely. Absolutely. Melee damage. That's a greed totem. So this is going to be the final boss. This is it. This is our last shop here. Melee damage. Health is power. Dagger dash. More dashes. Ice strength up. Melee fire. We're hoping the this totem lasts a while. Money is power. Poison aura. Collector. Is the greed melee a relic? I don't know. I don't know. We could risk it and get a greed here at the end. You know what? There it is! There it is! Brawler, melee damage multiplier increased, but weapon damage multiplier reduced. Melee damage multiplier increased by 100%. This is hands down the most OP melee build of all time. Holy shit. Well, unfortunately, this is gonna probably be the final one. Greed totem should add another. Well, we would need room in our perk slots, and I'll still do this for the fun. But yeah, I think it would give you something new. I don't even know. I guess just for the meme, since we're probably not going to do another loop. We'll sell big chests. And we got big bones. That's actually a really good one. Max health and global damage multiplier increased by 25%, but we're bigger. I'm at 27 million DPS right now. Oh, it did break. It did break. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I don't really know what to buy at this point, like, to be honest. I guess streamer loot, just so I can be buying more things. If there's something about money. Yeah, we don't need paycheck anymore. We're not doing another loot. Not that we need streamer loot, but just so we can give us more collector damage, as you're seeing on the right there. Every perk thing increases my damage by 24%. I'm a streamer. I gotta have 33 streamer loots. There's apparently only a 75% chance to upgrade loot, but that's actually pretty high. So what is our DPS? First of all, how close can we be? This is the final test here. Please do 4. I just don't know how much more OP this could get. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we've peaked. You know what I mean? Obviously, we could do more. 47 million. For 44 million, 46 million, 50 million, 51 million. Oh, you can just hold F. I forgot you could do that. 66 million. It looks like 66. No, I got 69 million. I saw 69 million. $70 million. 70 million DPS. I gotta write this shit down. I gotta write this shit down. 7 mil. 7 mil deep. I don't even know how I'm gonna title this video. 7 million DPS and final count for melee build. 32, 40, 60, 80, 75, 81, 86, 86, 96, 106, 108, 109. 109 perks. We have 109 melee perks. 70 million DPS. We are doing a knife build, though this is transcended a knife. You're coming in here at the end of the run here. Let's see how fast we beat Loop 3. This is ridiculous. Okay, we're counting Mississippis here. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi. 8 Mississippi, and about 3 of those seconds we're getting to the enemies. And we're gonna take all the keys. I just, and like, yeah, we could bump the damage numbers up and we could get more melee perks and have a grand old time. But I think visually it would look the same. And I think we gotta just take our dub. Take our dub. My 70 million DPS and my 109 melee perks. Do a little 360 for celebration. I can't believe I just realized that you could hold F. Or not even realized, but you, Ryan telling me in chat. I was spam effing the entire playthrough. The whole last hour and 40 minutes, I've been spamming F when I could have just been holding it. But either way, there's Prismatic on the Black Hole and the Burst Pistol. The Burst Pistol really helped carry us, I gotta say. I gotta say, but man, it feels good to get the most OP melee build we've ever gotten in my entire life. In the, how many hours of this game do I have? In the 270 hours I have in this game. The most OP melee build we've ever gotten. And very, very happy, gotta say. Glad I could help. And there we go. So, man, I am so happy that, one, we finally got to do a melee build in the new era of Crab Champions, and 2, it ended up this OP. So for those of you guys that have been waiting for a melee build, I hope this was worth it. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. Make sure you subscribe, ring that bell like what the big boy YouTubers say, to be notified when more Crab Champions videos come out. If there are some, they'll be on the screen right next to me. And if you guys are going to be grinding out some Crab Champions on your own, then I wish you guys luck, and I'll see you all next time.